Good morning. I am doing my FiveNerdyFriends Miss Thursday video at 8:30 in the morning because I have to work an 8-hour shift today, and I'm pretty sure by the time I get home I'm gonna be too tired and not really want to do this with the enthusiasm it so wonderfully deserves. So I've got my coffee and part of my breakfast. So today obviously has just started for me, so nothing nerdy has yet happened. And I don't know how nerdy this can be called, but my friend and I, we like to watch Project Runway. I'm not going to lie, we are in the Bay Area, California, and we do smoke a lot of weed here, and one of our favorite things to do is get really, really high and watch Project Runway, especially right before the runway show, because the judges are so funny. And I know fashion isn't technically considered geeky, but just like with the extreme enthusiasm we do our viewings, I would say that's fairly geeky. I did want to talk about something that happened yesterday that is a little nerdy, which is, yeah, it's a little nerdy. So I have a friend, her name is Cheyenne, and Cheyenne and I both are really into, you know, spiritual things like tarot and, you know, ghosts, and like we both used to be Wiccan, and so I have this pendulum, which I'll show this right here. Beautiful. We were playing with it yesterday, and one of my goals in life, if you did not know, is to go to art school in Scotland to major in illustration. And we were doing this thing where you get a piece of paper and you know, draw a cross on it. Here, I'll show an example. Like, oh, it's a tablet pen. Look at that. Draw a cross on it right now, and yes, so it looks like this, and then, you know, you hold it in the center, like you put it flat down, and you hold it in the center, you ask it a yes or no question, and you spin it, and it will either, when it's done spinning circularly, it'll either go up and down for yes or side to side to no. And sometimes there is a definite tug, like you can legitimately feel it. Cheyenne is doing it for me because I've never done it before, so I wasn't comfortable doing it for the first time. And I asked, will I go to Scotland? And it said yes, so I'm really hoping that it's correct in that. And what is nerdy about that is the beginning of my love for Scotland, which came out of my love for train spotting. I know it's probably not the best example to fall in love with a country over, because it's a book about heroin addicts pretty much, and there's shenanigans and there's scandals and all that delicious good stuff. But like before this, like I would see people online who would be like obsessed. Usually the country people are obsessed with is England, but I know people who are obsessed, you know, with Japan, Egypt, South American countries like Peru. I've heard who's obsessed with Peru, and I never really understood how you could be like so like in love and obsessed and enamored with a country until I read that book, and I just like, I've never felt like this about anywhere before, so I really feel like I need to be in Scotland at some point in my life. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So yeah. Emily has decided, you know, to do a meme for, you know, to, you know, help keep her videos going, and I've decided to do something a little more interactive. And it really does depend on your participation whether I do it or not. So you see, I draw, I'm an artist, and what I wanted to do is do, on this post that you are now viewing, I would like you to comment with something you would like to see sketched quickly. Could be fandom related anything. I may not be familiar with it, and if so, I will let you know beforehand, and maybe you could fill me in on it, or I can look it up. Because, you know, I have a week's time to do that in. And I will be doing a quick little, probably like 30-second sketch of whatever that fandom geeky related thing is. And it can be anything. It could be, I don't know, a science formula. It could be your favorite fandom pairing, your favorite character. Nothing too elaborate. As I said, it's a sketch because I don't want you just to sit here and watch me draw for 45 minutes, you know. So yeah, that's my little plan, and like I said, depends on you, so please don't disappoint. It is now 8:34, and since I got up early to take a shower and decided not to take a shower, I have a lot of time to kill if I don't leave till 9. So, there really isn't that much to say, except one more nerdy thing. Which I feel a little bad about. If you didn't know, I'm conducting a project that I wanted to do since I was 13, which I'm calling the Harry Potter Character Art Project. And it is where I'm rereading the books. See, I'm not very far along with book 1, because I'm lazy. But it entails drawing every character that is named and or described, such as there's this tiny little man in chapter 1 who hugs Vernon Dursley because he's so happy that, you know, Voldemort is gone. And I wanted to draw him just because I had such a strong image of him in my head, but he has no name, so, you know, characters that have no name are optional for me to draw, but characters with a name, like Hagrid, Dumbledore, McGonagall, the Dursleys, everybody, I'm required to draw them according to the rules of my personal project. And of course, as the books go on, like, there are obviously lots of new characters in each book, but it does get fewer and fewer, and I probably will just do updated drawings of the children because, you know, you don't look the same when you're 11 to 17. In fact, you change drastically. So I'm really excited about that. I'm a little behind on the schedule I wanted to try and do at least a chapter every 4 days to a week. Just to keep it moving, because I have 7 books to get through, and each book is, you know, not small. This is probably the smallest one. So, yeah, I just wanted to give a little update on that, talk about my, my plan to keep us all entertained for the coming weeks or months, or however long this lasts. So, I hope, even though it's morning for me now, this will be posted this evening, so I hope you had a wonderful day. Yeah, peace out. We'll see you next week.